Hey folks, Nev's Tech Bits here. Today I want to talk a little bit about upgrades and what upgrades you should be getting for your PC and what upgrades are the best bang for the buck. Now, you know how I like to just get right into things, so the best thing you can do to upgrade an old system to make it run faster is get a new hard drive. This is an old kind of hard drive. They slow down really quick, even if you have one of the 7,200 rotation per second ones. They're not as good as solid state drives. These things wear out. They got ball bearings in here that actually move all the time. They're one of the few things on a computer that actually move. Those ball bearings wear out. This thing starts to wobble a little bit. Maybe you get a little air. Maybe you get a speck of dust on the arm that reads the disc, and then all of a sudden starts getting errors. As you get errors, you don't always see that you're getting errors. But anyways, if it has errors, it just does things over again, basically. And that can take up a lot of time, is what I'm getting at with a hard drive. So get an SSD, best bang for your buck. I've heard tech people feel like they wanted to cry after they upgraded some old piece of junk. Receptionist is in this story in Spiceworks. Check out the Spiceworks community. But a receptionist had an old system, old XP system, because they had a piece of software that they absolutely needed. So this absolutely had to be this old system, because it only worked on this old system. So what the tech did is they gave it an SSD, a solid state drive. Solid state drives don't have that spinning disc. Anyways, he said it was brought to tears by how much faster it was. And I have used them in multiple systems, and I'll tell you, this is a 32-bit system, 32-bit Dell dual core, 3.4 gigahertz, and 32-bit system. I gave it an SSD, and oh, she was so sweet, just right, so nice, so nice. Anyways, after the hard drive, the next best thing to upgrade is the video card. Get yourself a video card. This is an older one. Now, every computer has a CPU, duh, of course, yeah. They have the central processing unit, that's a chip. But if you get a GPU, a graphics processing unit, like you see, this is just a card with a chip slapped onto it. You'll go out and you'll get ATI cards made by, in this case, Sapphire. It's a really cheap version. I've got the manufacturer on here. But anyways, manufacturers will go out and make a board, and then they'll buy a chip from AMD, Radeon, and yeah, they'll just throw a chip on there, and that chip will add processing power. It's literally adding another microchip to your system, specifically devoted to making the system faster. And it's very good. It's very good. It'll definitely speed your system up. That's the second best thing you can do to speed up a computer. The third, and this is a bit off, third thing that you can do with your computer is give it more RAM. Everybody knows how to install RAM. Remember these little pieces, these little slots that stand up there. And if you give it more RAM, your system will have more memory. But on the other hand, you better to get an SSD because of the swap file. Now, RAM is already really quick to begin with. But a lot of time what will be slowing down a computer is the swap file that's on the hard drive. When you have too much information in your RAM, it dumps a whole bunch into something called a swap file. And so when you have an SSD, that swap file is like lightning fast, no problem at all. So again, get an SSD first of all. SSD, then video card, then RAM. And it seems to be that the SSD is one of the cheapest options in most cases. Actually, you could probably get a good SSD for $100, same with a video card. But RAM, I'm not sure if I could get a reasonable RAM upgrade for $100. So go SSD. If you don't have one, get one. Trust me. Anyways, if you guys like my video, like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you got a question or a comment, or you think I messed something up. Of course, I never mess anything up because I'm perfect. Perfect.